All right, so we have another unique watch here, the Olto-8 automatic. And I left this one undone so that I could show you that it's very simple. It's the quick change system. So you just click it in just like so. There we go. Boom. So right away, I'll tell you, like the white on here is like more like snow white, where here it's more of a cream color. And this is actually the ceramic that they use, which is a very nice touch. It's definitely harder than steel. Does have a tendency, if you really like knock it into something, can crack, but these really hold up well against scratching and nicks and whatnot. So your case will actually be better protected than if it was just plain old stainless steel. But again, you get that little bit of contrast regarding color. Now, the first thing you're probably asking yourself is, how do you tell time here? What's going on here? And once I tell you, it's actually a lot easier than you would expect. So you see this H on both sides. This here is going to basically tell you the hour. So right now it is actually almost 4:44. Okay, so the hour, or should I say the minute hand, is actually the same as it would be on any watch. As you can see, the Rehat here, 60, 5, 10, and so on. That actually will tell the time just like any ordinary. So as you can see, that's 5 o'clock, that's 6 o'clock, that is 6:30, and so on and so forth. And as this goes around, this tracks around too. So that will reset as soon as it goes past 12. It will, once it hits 12, they both hit at the same time. Check that out. And then it takes over from there. And then it will get hidden for a little bit. And then this bottom one here is actually a 3-pronged second hand. And it actually does 3 passes at 20 seconds apiece, which will give you a total of 60 seconds. I personally would have liked to see maybe like 1 and then 2 and then 3 to show you where on the scale you are. But here it's just, I don't know, like, is it the first 20 seconds? Is it the last 20 seconds? So it should add up to 60. I think you get what I'm talking about. So I would have liked to seen something that would have been intuitive to show you that, but you know, it's pretty cool though, checking that out. And you could see that hidden under there. It's like a, you know, like a blade, like I guess when you chop up your strawberries in your blender, you got that 3-prong blade there. Something similar to that, right? I know that's not the look they were going for, but that's what I see when I see that. So, but we do get a very multi-dimensional dial, and I see that this thing is just, the first thing I thought of when I picked this watch up was, wow, this thing has some heft. So it's definitely a solidly built watch. Definitely does not feel cheap, does not look cheap. We do get Sapphire with the anti-reflective coating. I like the nice blue screws here, even though I know they're not heat treated, but they do look nice. I think they did a nice job with that. And I like this bridge that goes across. It looks like a little bit of that Geneva striping look, which I do like. But it's just a very multi-dimensional dial here. And a traditional skeleton watch would be harder to read than, honestly, this watch. I mean, right now we're looking at 2:10. Again, it's very simple to read once you get the concept. Do get that open heart design there, and it's just got that speedometer look, and it's got that, again, that race car feel to it. So very, very nicely done there. You got the crown at the, it's a little bit past 4, but not so it's closer to 4 than it is 5. All right, we'll keep it at that, but definitely not right at 4. It's a little past 4. When we flip the watch around, you get a really nice clean rotor that has that brushing and the Alto infinity symbol there. This is the Infinity 2. Sapphire Let's check to see if we get sapphire on both sides. Okay, so at the very least, I'm expecting sapphire on the front, which it's looking like yes, it is. And let's take a look at the back. And oh, we are not getting sapphire on the back. So we're going to get mineral on the back, sapphire in the front. Not a big deal, guys. You know, not a big deal. Definitely want that sapphire on the front because that's where you're going to get all the scratching. The mineral is going to just sit on your wrist. So there you go with that. Get some nice decoration on this movement here. All right, and I'm going to put the movement down below there. But yeah, it's pretty amazing how you can have a traditional like movement, automatic movement, but tell the time in a definitely an untraditional way. And they also offer other colorways. As you can see here, here's the green, and I'll pop up a couple of other options that you guys can get as well. I do like the blue crown as well, and of course you get the bluing around the border here of the case back. Nice contrast. You get some more blue going on inside here too, with some of these cross members there, and even like this second track. Do like that contrast. It's a handsome looking watch, and it's definitely one of those watches that is going to attract a lot of attention. I mean, you want an icebreaker watch, this is definitely going to fit the bill. Also, this does have super luminova all around it. I mean, I'm going to give you guys a lume shot because you're going to get super luminova in places you would not expect. So check that out here. Very, very nice. I'm going to put it on wrist and show you guys how it looks on wrist. This is a super comfortable, by the way, silicone strap here. I believe it may even be FKM. It's just a really good quality strap though. Very smooth, very comfortable, pliable. But yeah, there it is on the wrist, and it fits well. Give you guys some measurements in a second there, but fits my 7-inch wrist with no problem whatsoever. We do get more blue on that buckle, so I'll show you the buckle here. You hear that rotor spinning there. It is an unsigned buckle, by the way, but I do like that blue treatment. You get some ridges here so that you get a little bit of a grip, but also more of like that airflow coming through. Very, very nice. And here's your rotor spin here. There we go. Check that out. Cool looking piece. Now measurements, so we're getting 44.8 horizontally, and then vertically we're gonna get 45 millimeters, and that's also going to be your lug to lug because, as you can see, it is completely integrated. All right. And then just for giggles, if you want to check out the lug width here, we're looking at a 22 millimeter strap. All right. And then our width is going to be 12.9, almost 13 millimeters in thickness. So if you're looking for a cool watch that's going to break the ice and going to get a lot of attention, and a solidly built watch on top of that, which with a solid movement, automatic movement, I mean, you can't go wrong with this watch. Is it a bit expensive for what it is? Well, very subjective. That's up to you to decide, but I can only tell you that this is a solidly built watch with quality materials, and I must say that the build quality on it is definitely impressive, and the weight on it is definitely impressive as well. So that's my 2 cents, guys. You can keep the change, and I'll see you guys next time on Average Joe Watch Reviews. God bless, my friends.